Oh, Friday again.
I forgot to speak.
You were just
waving.
Waving time, right? So we're on Friday again.
Happy Friday, everyone.
Happy Friday, everybody.
It's the weekend.
Is it?
Well, yeah. If you don't go to work, if you go to work, then it's not the weekend, is it? It's still the weekend, but it's not.
Yeah, might not be all weekend.
No.
Anyway.
How's everybody doing today?
You're asking
we all
me.
good? I'm asking everybody in general.
I hope they're all good.
I hope they're all good too.
Yeah, I hope so.
We're all right, aren't we?
Yeah, I think so. We're still here.
Yeah.
Still breathing, and we could be thankful for that.
Yes, we can.
Thank the little person.
Thank the higher entity,
whoever
Jedi.
that may be that you believe in.
Mouse.
If you believe in someone. If you don't believe in anyone, then you don't have to.
No.
But let's just be thankful that we're here.
Yeah.
We seem to have gone off track already.
We've already gone off as a tangent.
We have. And not a tangent either. I was expected to go off on.
So let's just bring it back, shall we?
Bring it back. Bring it back. Is
Bring
that
it
like
all
some
back.
sort of
That's
DJ?
like an S Club 7.
Is it?
Don't stop, never give up. Hold it. I'm on the wrong song, going out. Bring it all back to you.
Right. I was wondering where the bring it all back part came from.
And anybody that's listening from out of this country won't have a clue what we're talking about now.
Well, it might do. I mean, S Club. So, Disney news this week.
Disney news this week.
Disney news this week.
It's not been a massive news week again.
Has it not?
No, not massive.
Nothing from Bob.
Not a great deal from Bob. Just updates, really.
Okay.
So we'll just start with an update on annual pass and Genie Plus.
AP and Genie Plus updates.
Yeah. So from April the 18th, we did speak about this a couple of weeks ago. So from April the 18th, annual pass holders are able to visit the parks after 2 p.m. without a reservation, with the exception of Magic Kingdom on a Saturday and a Sunday.
Right.
So there's now an official opening, well, not an opening date, but an official date of April the 18th. So for all you annual pass holders, no reservations required.
Okay.
Which is good news. Starting Sunday, I don't know that it is Sunday. Starting March the 20th, guests who purchase Genie Plus will automatically receive digital downloads of their photos from the attractions at no additional charge.
I misheard you then. I thought you said, guess who purchased Disney Plus? I had a question. Guess who purchased Disney Plus?
Purchased Disney Plus?
Bob did.
It
Bob
wasn't
purchased. No. Honestly, I
because
thought
I'm not there,
I
so
didn't
what
hear you
would
say
be the
guests. I thought you said, guess who purchased?
So,
it was Mr. Taylor instead.
Yeah, so we did speak about this a couple of weeks ago. It's just that there's a definite date of March. What did I say it was? March the 20th?
March the 20th, when Mr. Taylor from Stoke purchased Disney Plus.
Yeah.
Anyway, Love to Explore says hello.
Hello, Love to
Hello.
Explore.
Hello.
So yeah, that's good news as well. So you're getting a little freebie from the mouse.
Sorry, just repeat that because I've completely gone off now. Guests
who purchase
Disney
Genie Plus will get digital downloads of their ride attraction photos for free.
Oh right, okay.
Included in the cost of their Genie Plus.
Right. Okay. Yeah.
So you'll get your photo from. I can't even think of anything now. Photo from Haunted Mansion and Buzz
Lightyear.
Yeah, Buzz Lightyear's Space Ranger Spin and Seven Dwarfs Mine Train and things like that.
Which one? Yeah, when Stitch's Great Escape. What's that now?
Yeah, it's nothing now.
Was it used to be an Alien when we first went?
Yeah, it was Alien Encounter.
That was for a Disney.
Terrifying.
I mean, I don't know. I've got onto this now.
No, I don't know.
But I don't know if anyone else is out there. From that. Hi, Lewis. How are you doing, mate? I don't know if anyone else is out there, but if anyone can remember it, or if you went to Alien Encounter in Magic Kingdom.
In Magic Kingdom.
So
there was nothing magical about it, let me tell you.
And from memory, literally,
it was the alien.
Was the alien that came out. Yeah. Disney had the alien.
Yeah, breathed in your ears and jumped on your restraints, and it was awful.
And then changed it to Stitch.
And then they changed it to Stitch, which was marginally better, but still not that much better.
Oh, they have those pokey things in your back. Yeah. But the alien one, Disney, get back on there. That's what we want.
No, we don't. Not in Magic Kingdom.
You see, I do. Do.
Anyway,
I do.
So that's that. Can I go back on track now?
Sorry,
please?
go back on track. Hold on. So I'm just trying to shout out. So we shout out to Love to Explore. Hello, Love to Explore. Hello to Louis and a hello to Louis.
Hello, Louis and Louis.
Louis and Louis. We've got two Louises. So hello over there,
The
two Louis.
So can I have my next slide, please?
Oh, sorry. I'm just reminiscing about Alien Encounter way too much.
Clearly.
Next slide.
Narcoossee's is reopening on April the 1st. So this is the one of the upscale restaurants at Grand Floridian.
Grand Floridian, yeah, okay.
I'm sorry, it's not. I'm all confused. That's not right at all. I'm on the wrong slide.
I was about to
I'll just go back and start
I was
again.
about to say, I think that we're talking about North
Yeah,
Paris,
we are talking about that soon. But before we get there, we're just going to have a quick flash onto the Epcot Flower and Garden Festival.
We are, aren't we? Which is what's on screen
Which is what's on screen. So they've announced their menu of food booths.
Food booths?
Food booths.
Food booths.
Or outdoor kitchens. For the Flower and Garden Festival, which runs from March the 1st to July the 5th, I want
July
to say.
the 5th, yeah. I think Big Dave, who's watching, would like some of this food.
I'm gonna find the date.
Find the date, because now I've upset you. I've completely thrown you by talking about Alien Encounter in Magic Kingdom.
Upset me now. I don't know where it is. I'm sure it is July the 5th. I thought I'd put it in, but clearly I haven't.
Bob, if you're listening, Alien Encounter back in Magic Kingdom.
July the 5th.
July the 5th.
July the 5th, I was right.
From March the 1st to July the 5th. This is Epcot Flower and Garden.
So this is Epcot. We never have a festival except for all year round.
Yes, a bit like DFS's sale.
Yes.
We never have a sale, but it's
all year round.
Yeah.
Maybe with 3 days.
Other furniture providers are available and may also have sales.
Yeah, so all the menus have been announced now. This is some of the food that's been announced. I'm not going to go through it in detail. I've put the link below if you want to go and look it up. We will be doing a full run through of the festival when I return from my little trip, having been to the festival. But that will be in a few weeks' time.
Yes.
So not quite yet.
While you're at the festival in Epcot, I think I'm having my own festival.
Festival of work.
Yeah, I thought so.
Yeah.
I thought so. Big Dave says 250 days-ish, and he's there.
Well done, Big Dave.
He's there.
It won't be the Flower and Garden Festival for you. I suspect it will be the Food and Wine.
Food and Wine. So Flower and Garden or Food and Wine?
It will be Food and Wine.
Food and Wine. Right, so, okay. Are we moving on to
We're moving on now
because
we are going to discuss this in a few weeks. So yes, as I was saying, Narcoossee's.
At Walt Disney World.
At Walt Disney World, at the Grand Floridian is reopening on April the 1st, 2023.
Okay.
This is a fairly upscale restaurant.
Right. Yeah.
Incorporating the concept of land and sea. And you can tell it's upscale by that description.
But the concept of land and sea.
The land and sea.
So are they specialists in turf and surf?
Surf and turf, yeah.
Surf and turf.
Right, so pictures.
Hold on. So, Evangeline says she's excited for the flowers and for the garden festival.
We're both excited for the flowers.
I wonder why you are both excited. Would you
because
both be going together?
Yeah,
yes. I thought you might be somewhere.
Yes, but back to Narcoossee's.
Back to Narcoossee's.
So you are greeted on arrival with a bread service created specifically for the restaurant, an artisan boule of sourdough baked daily in the Grand Floridian Resort and Spa Bakery.
Okay, I mean, it looks nice, but obviously, what you just said, what did you say? An artisan
boule.
Boule. Yeah, I mean, it looks nice. It looks very pretentious.
It's just bread and butter, really.
Exactly. Oh, can you imagine having bread and butter pudding?
You don't have that in Narcoossee's.
Why not?
It's too upscale.
Get a rice pie and bread and butter pudding.
Next picture, please.
Next picture.
Click on. The bisque, which is a loved mainstay on the menu, returns with an enhanced tableside presentation.
Oh, right.
I.e., be poory at your table.
Okay. Right.
There are 2 new starters. It's the beef and ricotta tortelloni, which is on the screen.
I thought you were going to mention 2 waiters or waitresses then. There are 2 new starters. They start in July. Fred and Harry.
So it's a beef and ricotta tortelloni accompanied by brown butter, parsnip puree and sultana raisins.
Ooh, very nice.
The other starter is an ocean-inspired charcuterie.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
With ahi tuna pastrami, charred octopus, and house-made sausage from the sea. Read that as you will.
Okay, yeah.
So it's a fish charcuterie.
A fish charcuterie.
Yeah, a poissonnecuterie. I'm going
to
call it.
I think I might be one picture ahead of you.
Well, one picture ahead of me, but it doesn't matter. So the main course, featuring the land and the sea, features courses featuring sustainably sourced seafood from around the globe.
Right.
Including this one on your screen, the fish dish. It's a signature dish, which is the blackened red fish.
Yeah.
I'm not a big fish eater, so...
How do you see it?
I don't know. Next picture. So for plant-based eaters, we've got a roasted vegetable paella called paella.
Yeah.
And for land-based meat lovers, a dry-aged rib pork chop, which is different.
I'd eat them both.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I think the vegetarian thing looks really nice.
Yeah, it does.
Favourites from Narcoos's original menu are still there, including the planchette I can't even speak tonight. Planchette seared scallops with Parisian gnocchi and a surf and turf.
Okay.
The dessert course still features the near-legendary almond crusted cheesecake with Lambert cherry sauce and chantilly cream.
Sounds.
Which is that top one.
Oh, right.
Wave your mouse over it.
So this one here, that's having the cream poured.
No, the one next to it.
That one there.
That one there. That's the cheesecake.
Oh, yes. Yeah. That looks right.
New offerings include the berry pavlova, which is the one
that one there with the cream,
which
the custard.
has a yuzu cremo.
Not custard.
And finished tableside with a creme anglaise.
Finished tableside.
Can you tell I've been watching MasterChef?
Yeah, so that's the creme anglaise being poured.
Yes.
Tableside.
And the yuzu cremo will be the yellow stuff.
That stuff there. Okay. Yeah.
There's a pineapple bavarois.
Down here.
Yeah. With a roasted
pineapple what?
Bavarois.
Are you actually saying anything?
Bavarois. With a roasted pineapple centre and house-made blackberry buttermilk ice cream.
Okay. Pineapple what?
Bavarois.
You could be coming out with anything, man.
I've watched MasterChef. I know.
Just show me on that screen what the word is.
Yeah. Bavarois.
Okay, yeah, we'll get with that.
Anyway, reservations for Narcoos's open on March the 1st, people. This is not a cheap dining option.
Right.
There is a dress code. Do not turn up in your swimming costumes because you will not be allowed in.
No mankinis.
No mankinis.
No.
No bikinis. No tank tops. This is sleeves and...
Trousers.
Well, you don't have to wear trousers, just smart shorts.
Smart shorts.
They will not let you in if you have graphics on your t-shirt. Things like that.
What? As in...
If you're walking in with a picture of Mickey with his fingers.
Oh, right.
Up or something.
But you could walk in with a picture of Mickey.
You could walk in with a picture of Mickey t-shirt.
Yeah.
But there is a dress code, so just be aware of that, people. And if you can time it right, Narcoos's is the perfect place to watch the fireworks.
Okay.
From Cinderella Castle.
Right.
Because it just overlooks.
Yeah.
There. Perfection. 1900 Park Fair.
We're going to say that's how much it costs.
I don't know how much it costs.
Hi, Stacey.
Hi, Stacey. Menu isn't there yet, but it is pricey.
Right, okay.
And for that reason, it's probably one of the... There are children there will be children in every restaurant, but if you want a more romantic, quiet, adult setting, then you're going to have to pay for it.
Yeah.
And this is a good one to choose.
Right. Okay.
So 1900 Park Fair.
That wasn't a hint, was it?
No.
Oh, right. That's okay.
1900 Park Fair, which is the character dining option at the Grand Floridian.
Yeah.
Is still closed
after
COVID. It hasn't reopened for remodelling.
Okay.
The Grand Floridian as a whole is being updated because under Mr. Cheapskate, he felt that the Grand Floridian was not comparable to a Four Seasons, so it wasn't in keeping with being the flagship expensive resort of Disney. So we wanted everything brought up to standard.
Okay, but that doesn't sound cheapskate-ish.
No, it doesn't sound cheapskate.
Clearly you get to pay for it.
So he wants it to be a comparison with the Four Seasons.
Yeah.
So they are updoing everything. The updating the lobby. The rooms have been redone with the Mary Poppins themes. We stayed in one of the
room was great. That was really nicely done, wasn't it?
Yeah. All in time for the 35th birthday of Grand Floridian, which is this year on July the 1st.
Okay.
Remember, this was not an opening day hotel.
Right. Yeah.
This was not one of the opening day hotels. That was Polynesian.
It's a really nice hotel, isn't it?
Yeah.
But that room we stayed in, the soundproofing was just awful.
Soundproofing was awful.
It's just a shame, but the hotel was stunning.
So Grand Floridian is being dragged up to standards. So expect prices to rise.
Even more.
Next one. So new theme parks and new dates have been added for after hours events.
Okay, now the problem with after hours is they can be quite traumatic, can't they?
Well, for you, yes.
Yeah.
Only one of them was traumatic.
Yeah.
These are specially ticketed events, which include rides, snacks, free drinks.
Yeah.
For 3 hours after the park closes.
So shall we just change that to the ticket price includes?
The ticket price includes.
Snacks
especially
and drinks.
Ticketed event.
Yes. Yeah.
So you can get in. The events typically start at 10 o'clock in the evening.
Yeah.
Yeah. So you can get in 3 hours before the event starts at 7 o'clock.
Yeah.
And then the event starts at 10 o'clock. So you can technically have from 7 o'clock until 1 o'clock in the morning.
It's not bad,
for your ticket price. Now, if you are not staying at Disney, if you are not doing Disney, and you just want to do
the event,
one thing, this could be a very good option.
How much is it roughly?
Varies depending on time of year and park. But it's between kind of $119 and $160 per person.
Yeah.
Which sounds comparable. It's comparable to a day admission. Sometimes a little bit cheaper. And it does sound expensive, but bear in mind these are not like the Halloween, Christmas parties. They are very limited ticket events. Yeah. Rides are walk on.
So it's at the parks as well.
We've done these things.
I know, but I'm just thinking of Typhoon Lagoon where the
there is that one. I'm talking about that one after. So rides are walk on.
Yeah.
You're getting free snacks. So we're talking Mickey ice cream, Mickey premium bars,
water,
lollies. Any kind of pops or
sodas, you can have as many as you want,
popcorn. You can just keep going up time and time again.
Yeah.
Things like Rise of the Resistance have been getting a 5-minute wait time.
That's not bad, is it?
Which is not bad. So obviously you've got to time it right because when say Hollywood Studio closes at 10 o'clock, then all those people in the queue who got in before 10 o'clock are still going to be in the queue. So don't go to the popular rides as soon as the event starts because they've got to clear those people first.
We did something.
Leave it till about midnight and then go. It's 5-minute walk on.
We did something last year, didn't we? Not the ticket event, but where you booked into that Star Wars bar just as it was closing. They got rid of everybody now.
But you couldn't go on the rides, could you?
I can't remember.
No, you couldn't go on the rides. Whereas this,
you go on the rides as well.
You go on the rides. Now there's no shows.
Yeah.
During the events, so if you go in for shows, it's not for you. But if you're a ride person and you want rides
plus snacks and some drinks, as part of your ticket entry,
then this could be perfection.
So effectively, the event usually starts at 10 p.m.
Yeah.
But you can get into the park 3 hours earlier. Yeah. But you don't get the snacks or anything until like 10 onwards, do you? They have to clear off all the commoners.
Yeah.
Get rid of all them.
Yeah.
And then it's a wristband or something, isn't it?
Yeah.
And you show your wristband.
Yeah.
Okay.
Really, really good value for money.
Yeah.
Particularly if you haven't got young children and you haven't got to adhere to a bedtime. Just great.
Yeah.
And empty parks and marvellous. So new dates have been added for Hollywood Studios and Epcot, and Typhoon Lagoon has also been added.
Be careful at Typhoon Lagoon.
Early entry into the parks, as we've said, Magic Kingdom, Hollywood Studios, Epcot, all at 7.
Yeah.
Typhoon Lagoon is different. So Typhoon Lagoon, you can get in at 6, and the event starts at 8.
Yeah.
So Typhoon Lagoon only doesn't start at 6. You can get in from 6. The party starts at 8 and goes on till 11.
Okay, yeah. And do you get snacks and food
with
that?
You get snacks in there as well.
But you don't get food, do you? You have to buy proper burgers or whatever, and then throw it all over the floor. You trip up and then go get it again.
Yeah.
Yeah, I remember that.
Basically, yeah. So, just scroll on to the next one. Screens for me. I'm not going to go through all these, but these is you can go back at your leisure and look at the prices. So I've done some tables for each of the parks showing the dates still available.
Yeah.
How much they are, and if you've got any annual pass or DVC discount, how much it is with the discount.
So all these prices are in dollars.
Dollars and before tax.
And also only correct right at this moment. They could change, obviously.
Yeah. So there's Magic Kingdoms.
Yeah.
Mondays and Thursdays, a couple of them, I think. Epcot.
Yeah.
Thursdays, I can see a Wednesday in there.
So this isn't, there's quite a few dates you can go and get this on, isn't there? So you're paying like either $129-ish, $139 to get into Epcot at 7.
Yeah.
And then it stays open until 1.
I think they're very good value.
That's not bad, is it? Plus, you get after 10 o'clock, you get snacks and drinks as part of your ticket price.
Yeah. And walk on rides.
Walk on rides.
And do just tell you in Epcot, there is no virtual queue for Cosmic Rewind, the Guardians of the Galaxy.
That's because everybody's sick.
You can just go on it.
Yeah.
So you don't have to
go on it, close your eyes, get off as quick as possible, and then.
But there's no virtual queue, so you can just get on Guardians of the Galaxy.
Yeah. So if you're over there,
Epcot.
And you can do it. Is this what we did when we kind of went over there and we didn't actually do Disney, did we? Yeah. We went in, this is one of them, isn't it?
Yeah.
Got you.
Yeah. Hollywood Studios, big long list there.
Yeah.
Awesome. And Typhoon Lagoon.
Yeah, okay.
Big long list there. I will just point out Typhoon Lagoon is the only one to offer any child discount. The rest, the price is the price, whether you're 3 or you're 33, whatever, the price is the price. This one gives you a very small discount for child prices, and don't forget child prices are only till 9. Till 10, sorry, 10-year-olds.
Ah, right. I thought you meant children can only stay until 10 and get kicked out.
If you want to book any of these tickets, I'll put the link in the description below again.
Yeah.
But I've tried to book them, and through Disney UK, you need to either call the UK number that's on the website, and you can do that, or you need to use a VPN. It will not let you do it.
As in use the VPN to say I'm in America?
Yes.
Yeah.
To go onto disneyworld.com rather than disneyworld.co.uk, because even if you're in the UK and you put in disneyworld.com, it will automatically redirect you to .co.uk.
That's a bit rubbish, isn't it? Because you might still think, I'm over there, I want to buy a ticket, I'm in the UK.
There is a UK number you can ring if you want to do that, or a VPN. Failing that, if you want to use an alternative ticket agency to purchase tickets through, there are companies like, I'm not promoting them at all. I have no affiliation with anybody, but there are companies like Attraction Tickets, Direct, and Undercover Tourist. You can buy them all.
Those type of people, those type of companies.
You can buy them with them. So Attractions ticket price for Magic Kingdom on one of the days that it was $145, I think. $149 was £144, so it was coming out more expensive.
At that moment, yeah.
Undercover Tourist was $149. Which worked out using an exchange rate thing to about £131.
Yeah, from Disney.
From Disney, and £123 from Undercover Tourist.
Okay, so basically, you've got different options to go and buy these, haven't you?
So
find out which is the best for you.
UK number, VPN, ticket agency.
Yeah.
Or you can run the risk and go on the day, and if there's tickets available, you can buy them there.
Yeah, but whichever's best for you at the time.
Whichever works for you, works for you.
Okay, cool.
So that's that one, really.
So now
we're leaving Walt Disney World.
We are, and we're going to Anaheim.
We are. We're doing Anaheim.
Anaheim.
So the transformation of the Pacific Wharf area, if James can click on. Into I've real trouble saying this. San Francisco.
You don't like it, San Francisco.
From Big Hero 6.
Okay.
San Francisco Square will transport you to the not too distant future.
Yeah.
And the story is that as the tech industry began to emerge and the local fishing industry began to decline, entrepreneurs came together to reinvent seaside canneries into a vibrant multicultural neighbourhood of restaurants and shops.
Do you know, I don't know why, you're just taking me back to those rooming bars in Budapest.
There you go.
There you go. They were awesome.
It's San Francisco.
San Francisco.
So the landmark building will be the San Francisco Bridge.
Woohoo.
And a converted warehouse at the south end of the bridge is where you'll be able to meet Baybacks.
Right, okay.
So that's nice.
Cheers.
Current restaurants will stay open during the construction, and it should all be done for summer 2023.
And this is in Anaheim, Disneyland Anaheim.
This is in Disneyland, California, Disney California Adventure.
Okay, yeah.
So it's basically a big food court,
Okay.
and they're just theming it to Big Hero 6.
Right.
With a meet and greet for Baymax. Still in Disney, California, but Disneyland. Mickey and Minnie's Runaway Railway no longer needs a virtual queue as of February the 22nd, so a couple of days ago.
Yeah.
Disney are keen to point out that this virtual queue can be restarted at any time, dependent on demand.
Of course.
But at the minute, it's gone.
So
it's a standby line, and I think there's an individual lighting lane.
there's a proper standby line.
There's a standby line now.
Get that. Disney getting old school.
I know. So they did do it, I think, with Rise for a little bit, and then bought,
Yeah, decided no.
Yeah. So yeah, that's good news.
Good. Merchandise.
We haven't done a merch for a couple
We
of
haven't
weeks.
done a merch, have we?
No, so I thought we'd do a little bit of merch.
Merch on a cruise line then.
Merch on a cruise line. So Disney Cruise Line are doing their Shimmering Seas collection. It's the 25th anniversary of Disney Cruise Line.
Okay.
So the new line is themed to Silver Anniversary at Sea.
Would
So
that be
we've
a lounge fly
That
back?
would be a lounge fly in ears.
Yeah.
And a Spirit jersey.
Oh no. There's a Spirit jersey.
And for boys, your boys can wear the Spirit jersey too,
Okay.
but there's a Nike polo.
Hmm.
It's not quite fitting, I don't think, with the rest of the theme, but
Well, it's not, and it just looks like
boring.
anyone's polo.
Yeah. I don't know how I feel about the lounge fly bag in ears, to be honest.
I'm just having a quick look now.
It's got like a captain.
Yeah, they're not
Captain
for me, but yeah.
Thing on. I'm not feeling it.
I don't really have that many sets of ears.
No, I like the Spirit jersey.
Yeah, that's all right.
I like the Spirit jersey. There's also going to be a commemorative pin, an ornament, ship replica, and jewellery.
Okay.
And you can find them on board from May 2023.
Right. Yep. Lovely.
More merch.
More merch.
So there's a new Disney collection series called The Decades.
Yeah.
Commemorating beloved Disney characters who've captured the hearts and imaginations of us all during the past 100 years.
So does that mean it's the same character, but in the 20s, 30s, 40s, all the way up to 2010s?
It might not be. I don't know what it says. I've only seen the first two.
Mm.
I've only seen the 20s and 30s.
Mm-hmm.
So maybe it won't be. I mean, the fact that they put Snow White on there, to me, was hinting that it was going to be Snow White. But shocker, it's not.
Can you imagine, right, when did Snow White come out?
39 or 30. I want to say 39, but it might be 37.
I want to put Snow White through AI to see how she's aged, what she'd look like now.
Badly.
Do you think
she's
look
still
like
alive? She was 14. She was a 14-year-old child.
when
in Snow White, she was a 14-year-old
in the
child.
30s?
Yeah.
Well, technically, she could just be alive. On there. Are we actually about the person who did the voice
No,
of the
I'm about
character?
the character Snow White.
So that girl there,
She's 14.
I'd rather not think about that.
I
now,
know.
just thinking about Snow
It's
White
very
itself.
uncomfortable. She is the youngest Disney princess. She's 14.
Right, okay. Yeah. But yes, I'd like to see what Snow White looks like aged now. That'd be quite good. Does she look like the witch?
Maybe she does. Well, the witch isn't a mother, so why would she?
I don't know. But
She'll be a stepmother.
Is she? There you go. So yes. So if anyone's clever with AI, anyone at all who's perhaps doing a master's in AI thinks, do you know what? I could age Snow White and show everybody what aged Disney characters look like.
I have seen drawn versions of them.
Yeah, yeah. And
It's
also,
not AI, but...
do you think, well, as well as obviously aging it, then obviously you could put it in the back in the film, but this time she'd have a Zimmer frame and stuff.
Yeah, but do you think the dwarves would be dead by now? I think they would be, because they're obviously much older.
Well, they are, but don't Disney dwarfs live for a long time? Aren't they like...
They're magical creatures.
Yeah, exactly. Yeah.
I don't know.
No.
We need to ask Disney Imagineers, are you listening?
Yeah.
Can we have the answer to this? Trekking Taylors need to know.
Absolutely.
Do Snow White and dwarves age the same as humans?
Yeah. See, that's an interesting one anyway.
Anyway, back to the merch.
How we've got onto that again. back to the merch.
So the 1920s features the star and cartoon that started it all. It's the mouse in Steamboat Willie.
Okay.
So this is launched in the US on February the 20th, so this week.
Yeah.
There'll be a new collection launched the third Monday of every month. In the UK, unfortunately, the collection will not be launching until the 20th of March.
Right.
So it looks like we're a month behind.
Okay.
So you've got...
That must be jet lag.
You've got ears, which are $39. There's
Yeah.
a magic band, $64.99. A musical boat. I'm not entirely sure what it does.
See, I didn't realise that was a musical boat. I just thought that looked quite nice set, but how much was that?
$59.99.
When you get those characters with it?
Yeah, I think you get everything you see.
I mean, as long as it's not made out of cardboard, I mean, which hopefully it's not, it doesn't look that bad for $60 for once.
No. There's a pin for $29.99, which I think is a little bit on the pricey side.
You see, the boat at 60 or the pin at 30.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A plush set for $44.99.
They're scary.
Not scary.
What, they put on Mickey's head?
It's a Steamboat Willie hat.
Oh, okay.
A big pipe hat.
It looks like a big something.
Which I really like the next picture, if you put the picture up, please, because it's very Art Deco.
That is
I
Art
do
Deco.
like Art
What
Deco.
is it?
It's a pin collector's board. So the cork bits
Oh,
in the
get you.
put pins in.
See, I'm thinking Gary C would like that.
Yeah, I was very interested in it until I looked at the price and then went, yeah, I'm not quite so interested in it.
So how much for a piece of cork from Disney?
With Art Deco styling. It is $79.99. So it's going to be, I would say it would be a little bit cheaper on Shop Disney UK.
Or go B&M or Wilco's, buy a piece of cork for about £5.
Well, it won't be Art Deco.
Well,
It won't
no.
say Disney on it.
Well, we could write Disney.
It's not the same.
It's not.
Anyway. And the obviously a lounge fly, which is standard price, $88.
I mean, that's a lot of money.
And the outside bit turns, like a rotary phone.
Yes.
Turns like that.
See, you say rotary phone. I thought that was a film canister.
It is a film canister, but I looked at it and thought it's a rotary phone.
Oh, okay. Right. Yeah.
So yes, that is available on Shop Disney US right at the moment. It will be available on Shop Disney UK on the 20th of March.
Yeah.
I'm going to predict that the pin will sell out.
Yeah.
And the lounge fly.
Yes.
I don't know that all these items will be on Shop Disney UK.
No.
They're not always. I don't think the Magic Band will be. But we'll see.
We will.
So the next collection they've given a little sneak preview at is the 1930s.
Okay.
So it's not Snow White.
No.
It's featuring the band concert, which is the first Mickey Mouse film produced in colour. And there he is.
There he is.
So that will be what the next collection
Yes.
is.
Those arms on Mickey Mouse will get right on your ears as your arms keep going back and smacking them.
Yeah.
It looks like they can obviously be moved.
Yeah.
Why don't they have like a little drawstring so you could
you just
do that and he's
that
would be even better, surely.
Yeah. So keep a lookout for
Yeah.
the next months, and obviously there's going to be 10 months of merch.
100 years.
I'm quite looking forward to the 80s and 90s selection.
Yeah. Fluorescent socks and all that from the 80s.
Yeah.
What would the 90s be?
The 90s might be like Hercules or Beauty and the Beast.
Yeah. Or closing down Disney stores.
That's not the 90s.
Isn't it?
No, that's only a couple of years ago.
Oh, okay.
So yeah, very interested in that.
Yeah, very interesting.
Trekkers Top Tips.
Yeah.
Trekkers Top Tips.
Thank you.
I'm just stealing theme tunes now.
You are. You keep changing it every week.
Trekkers Top Tips. No, I keep trying new ones. Somebody will tell me eventually that's the one.
Oh, well, we might tell you something eventually.
Anyway, my top tip this week, or our top tip this week.
No, we'll go with yours.
Seriously, these ears are really hurting me.
Yeah, if it's a good, really good top tip, then we'll say it's ours.
It's average.
Oh, it's yours then.
It's an average tip, really. But just to say that it's okay not to be okay.
Okay.
And when you're in the theme parks and things go wrong, it's okay to stop what you're doing and don't continue what you're doing and break the cycle. And if you're not enjoying what you're doing, stop it and go and do something else instead.
Yes.
It's your holiday and it doesn't need to be the picture perfect thing that's on Instagram.
Well, it's not going to be, is this?
No, because it's hot.
Yeah.
Florida is hotter than the surface of the sun. I cannot describe to you how tiring and how irritable people become in the sun.
Mm.
So you have all these plans.
You do.
And plan everything out, and you want all these perfect pictures and all these memories and rah rah rah, and your kid starts having a tantrum, and your husband starts moaning that he's hungry and he hasn't eaten for the last 10 minutes.
Hold on.
And I start moaning because I'm too hot. I'm hot. I'm too hot. I'm hot. Is it hot? I'm hot.
That me and food, you're on about that the other day as well.
It's true.
I mean, to be fair, it's just true. I am now looking, thinking, I'm getting a little bit hungry here.
A ride breaks down, or you can't see the character that you wanted. You can't get the dining reservation that you wanted.
Yeah.
Somebody's ill. These things happen.
Yeah.
There's no point sitting there and being miserable about it and trying to just plough through and get on with it.
No.
Stop. Take a break. Go and regroup somewhere.
Do something different.
Do something different. If that means you go back to your hotel and have a swim or a sleep, or whatever, or the kids just want to go and run around somewhere, go and do that.
Yeah.
As we've said before, there are plenty of places. If you don't want to go back to your hotel, you want to stay near to the parks, there are plenty of places you can go and just chill.
It's just more like go with the flow, isn't it?
Yeah.
Just
take it at your own pace.
Yeah.
Don't try and make it the perfect Instagram social media thing.
Well,
let me tell you, nobody's holiday is that perfect.
No, it's not. It's not.
With
true.
kids,
we all know it's
without
not true.
kids,
Yeah.
it's not.
No.
So when the fun stops, stop.
Yeah. We're definitely
I am
about
stealing
holidays,
that.
aren't we?
I'm stealing that. When the fun stops, stop. So that's my top tip. It's okay.
Not to be okay.
Not to be okay.
Yeah.
Just recognise that if you feel that somebody is veering.
Yeah. Do something different.
Do something different. And that would also be falling into another top tip. That would be another one of the top tips, is to make a priority list of the things that people definitely have to do.
Or want to do.
And do those first.
Yeah.
So that everybody feels that they've
achieved something. And yeah.
Yeah. And if you have to abandon things then halfway through the day, that's fine.
Yeah. Okay.
So it's okay not to be okay.
It is.
Oh, and also plan rest days.
Yes.
Because it is very hot and tiring. And you will be on your feet for a long time.
You will. But this day in history.
This day in history.
A very good day in history.
This week in history.
Yeah.
So February the 28th, 2004.
Yeah.
The Earl of Sandwich Shop opens at downtown Disney in Florida. And it was downtown Disney then.
It was.
So the story of the Earl of Sandwich begins in 1762 with the fourth Earl of Sandwich, John Montagu.
Excellent.
It said he was busy playing cards, couldn't be bothered to get up from the card table. So he demanded a piece of roast beef brought to him in between bread.
But from his servants.
Yeah, so he could just hold it in his hand.
Yeah.
And thus, the sandwich was born.
So I get it, right?
Yeah.
Except for when you said he couldn't be asked to get up from the table. He's got servants. He
But he didn't. He was playing, wasn't he? He was playing. He didn't want to get up and do knives and forks.
Does that mean, right? Because he had the cards in his hands.
It was cards in his hands, so he could just eat with one hand.
But because he's got servants, and it was 1762, do you think he actually had cards in his hand? And he's like, he was being fed.
Maybe.
Could be, couldn't it?
Maybe. Anyway.
Earl Sandwich, great shop.
I haven't finished yet.
We haven't finished.
So, I mean, he didn't invent the sandwich. People have been doing that for years and years and years and years and years before that. Pita bread in Greece and, whatever else. But, Earl Sandwich.
That was another bloke. Pizza bread. I was thinking that's ironic.
So, in 2004, the 11th Earl, Lord John Montagu, and his son Orlando, go figure, partnered with Robert Earl, who's the founder and CEO of Planet Hollywood, to launch the Earl of Sandwich restaurants.
Okay, I know Robbie Earl.
Yeah, he's the Port Vale player.
He used to play for Port Vale.
Yeah.
I don't know him, but
the first Earl of Sandwich anywhere in the world opened at Walt Disney World
All right.
Downtown Disney in 2004.
So that one on screen was the first Earl of
The
Sandwich.
first Earl of Sandwich
Cool.
anywhere in the world.
Yeah.
The second Disney location opened at Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
In 2011.
Yeah.
And both are still operating.
They are, and we've been to them both, haven't we?
Yes.
Fortunately. But Disney Earl of Sandwich, as in Disney World, where's that strawberry shortcake now?
Yeah.
I mean, come on, that's what we all went in for. Your sandwiches are nice, but bring back the strawberry shortcake.
We love that.
Yeah.
We did love that.
We did. We did.
So yeah, Earl of Sandwich, reasonable price
Reasonable.
for a quick service.
Yeah,
meal.
reasonable.
Probably one of the cheaper options in Disneyland Paris.
Yeah.
I'm going to say it's probably the same in Disneyland California and in Disney World.
Okay.
Next one, please.
Next one.
So March the 1st, 1996, Hilton Head Resort opened. So Disney's Hilton Head Resort is located on the picturesque coast of South Carolina. Just 5 hours. You'll be there.
Oh my life. Hold on. You just reminded me. We watched a program, Disney's Wonderful World of Colour or something.
Was it that one or was it something else? No, it was the Wonderful World of Colour.
And it was from what, the 50s? No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't. It was the 60s.
The 60s.
66. It was 65 going into 66.
And one thing that winds me up so much about Disney is they say when you've been waiting for 3 hours for the parade or whatever, or the fireworks, they'll go in just 30 minutes, like you've not been waiting. Anyway, that winds me up. On this damn TV program, right at the end, the bloke from the 60s, literally on the tannoy, he goes, in just a moment. And, you know, obviously it's been there to wind people up since
Winding
the 60s.
people up since 1955.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Anyway, back to Hilton Head.
Sorry, love to explore. It's obviously just mentioned about someone stealing your custom birthday cake.
Yes.
See, that's
Not at Hilton Head, though.
No, that's another trauma.
Yeah. So this is a home away from home fashioned after a 1940s hunting and fishing lodge.
How many hours away is it from Walt Disney World?
Just 5 hours.
5 hours driving.
Just 5 hours. The resort features multi-room villas and many recreational activities, including 12 miles of heavenly beaches. So we have been to Hilton Head and stayed at Hilton Head, and I cannot recommend Hilton Head enough. It is 5 hours away from Disney, but it is immense. Love Hilton Head. It is Disney without the hustle and the bustle and the hassle and the rush, and it is so relaxed. And
it's
the Disney cast members are amazing anywhere, but at Hilton Head they are
different
so
Disney,
amazing.
isn't it?
They are. I know they don't have to cater to as many people, but they are so good. Nothing is too much trouble for them. The area is outstanding.
And if you like driving, if you're fortunate to go to America and you like driving, 5 hour road trip is great because you just see. Well, I say you see so much at some point. You're just on a straight road for a bloody long time.
Yeah.
But it's fantastic, isn't it, going through some of the areas?
Yeah. So this is the resort is in the bottom picture. It's in the salt marshes, I think they are.
Yeah.
The top picture is the bedroom, isn't it? And that's the view of the marshes. And then it's got a lovely swimming pool.
Yeah, little gym. It's got a little gym as well.
Yeah. And
the beach house.
A beach house, because it is near to the beach. It's not next to the beach.
But
so
they do have their own private beach house to go to.
It's about a mile away from the resort.
Yeah.
And you can either use Disney's shuttle, you can walk, you can hire a bike. The island, Hilton Head Island itself, is amazing for cycling.
Yeah.
Cycling around everywhere is completely flat. You can cycle on the beach. It's what, 10-minute cycle, if that. It's not even that, is it?
No, not at all.
And Disney have got their own private beach house, which has got a swimming pool, which is at the top right. The beach is in the middle there.
Yeah.
The beach house has got a restaurant in there. It's got pool table, table tennis tables.
Yeah. Quick service.
Yeah. They serve Dole Whip.
Yeah.
It's just, if you want a little break from Disney.
From proper Disney.
Yeah, perfection. They do also serve Mickey waffles, which makes me happy.
Yes. What's the
So they've got two beach resorts. So they've got
You might say
Hilton
the other one,
Head,
yeah.
which is South Carolina, and Vero Beach, which is on the Atlantic coast.
Vero Beach is what, about
to Cocoa.
Yeah, and NASA.
Yeah.
Vero Beach is about an hour away from Disney,
yeah,
roughly.
So it's Vero's a little bit closer.
Yeah.
But in my opinion, and people will argue otherwise, Hilton Head is better.
Oh, I prefer Hilton Head over Vero.
Yes.
Yeah, definitely.
Hilton Head is it's just much nicer.
Yeah, although if you're in America on July the 4th at Vero Beach and then you go to, is that where we were staying?
Yeah, I think I want to say Sebastian.
Sebastian, fantastic that was.
Yeah.
Our daughter will never forget that experience.
No. So yeah, on this week in Disney history, on March the 1st, 1996, Hilton Head opened. And I am thankful for that because it is fantastic and amazing. And looking through the pictures made me want to go back so much.
It did.
Well, that's it.
Well done.
That's it for this week. So thank you all for watching and listening to us witter again.
Yeah. We do a lot of wittering, don't we?
We do. It's because you go off at a tangent.
I'm still thinking of Alien Encounter at Magic Kingdom.
You're just thinking of so much. I would love to know how your mind works.
I would love to know how my mind works.
Anyway, that's it, peoples.
Yep, like, subscribe, notifications.
Yeah, ring that bell. You can ring my bell. Ring my bell. Ding dong. Do, 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 do. And if you don't do it,
yeah,
then I will sing more. So please do it. Please do it.
Please do it.
So yeah, like, subscribe. Have a fantastic weekend.
And a fantastic week.
Yeah, whatever you're doing.
Yep, stay fit, healthy and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And we will see you next week.
I thought you were going to see somebody else's.
Yeah, we will see you next week.
I was about to say they'll come over and give you a slap.
Yeah, we will see you next week.
We will see you next week.
And that's it. So keep on track.
Hey, I wonder if you're going to get there. Thanks, everybody. You take care.
Bye.
Bye.